what's going on with everyone here in 2025. I didn't plan a live, but here I am. Just want to entertain and listen to some of you guys who have uh, something to say going into 2025. This is a reset of sorts, I guess, because we all need something to uh, be able to measure our growth by. And sometimes we look at the old year going into the new as a starting point, a reset. Got thinking about the Takeoff, the rap song when he raps in hotel lobby. That was a crazy beat, and I do like rap. I like the artistry and the poetry in rap. You know, some of the content, I abhor. I really don't like some of the content and the verbiage in some of the rap songs, and I shouldn't, nor should I. Very violent and chaotic and whatnot, but there are some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artistic rap songs out there, and the way that he begins to say jumped off the 15 passenger jet, and so he basically said, let's get it. And that's kind of where I'm at in 2025. I'm aiming to get it. So I want to know what you guys are going forward to do in 2025. What is going to be your let's get it moment? What are you contemplating? What are you planning? Because if you don't plan, sometimes you end up in places where you shouldn't, myself included. And I've never really formed long-term plans. And now I'm beginning to do that in thought, and I'm continuing to water the thought. And sometimes I often write it down. So someone once said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That may have a lot of truth to it, because even in the Bible it says a man who builds a house without counting the cost is a fool. And so let's count the cost, guys. Anybody want to come in? I know it's early, it's 6 o'clock. My sleep pattern has changed. I get my rest. I really do. Especially since breaking my foot. As I told you guys, this was a life-changing event. So we got one person in up this early. So just wait. Just basically asking 2025, like Takeoff said, God rest his soul, and in the hotel lobby rap song when he said, let's get it. And hotel lobby. So let's go into 25 with that mindset. Let's get it. I'll just hang out, see what we got. Simon, how you doing? Hello. Good morning. Appreciate you popping in. Just talking 2025. I don't really have a topic. Let's get it, Let's get it. We are in a place, a beautiful place. If you are connected to any content where it regards leaving darkness and walking into light, you're in a beautiful place. It doesn't matter what your present circumstance is, to a strong degree, because the sky's the limit now that you know what you know. Nobody can talk you out of what you know. That's the interesting thing about it. Before, we were able to be persuaded into not thinking what we thought, believing what we believe, but now we know what we know. It's going to be a journey unlike anything we've ever experienced in our life. I like to say it's a rebirth. If we all remember when a child was born, or somebody, a little brother, little sister, our own child, or just seeing a child being born, generally speaking, no one can say that that's not a beautiful feeling. it's a feeling you really can't even describe. I love God, I do, because He first loved me, like they say. I mean, when you recognize that God truly loves you first and foremost, uh, we grow into this world hating God because we don't understand that the things that we don't need are the best things to show us who God is. We're steady chasing things that we think we need. The fallen prince, Lucifer. Hello, how you doing? Good morning. Glad you guys could come in. I'm just listening in to see if anyone has, what's your goals for 2025? Not to have the mindset of the Matrix, but I do want to I do want to listen to, please watch The Miracle of the Sun in Fatima on October 13th, 1917. I don't have a clue what that is. The sun and the moons are alive. I'm the second coming of Christ, and I'm trying to help people. I hear you. Well, whatever you're doing, if it's for the kingdom of God, you know, I wish you well with it. You know, I don't understand a lot of what this thing you typed in the movie, or what I guess is a movie. Please shout out. I sub. Okay, Vanessa Hanson, I appreciate you. Shout out to Vanessa Hanson. She subscribed. I appreciate you. You know, and it's good to be recognized, you know, and I really do recognize everyone who has subscribed to me. I don't know all of you all by name. And at some point, I would hope to know each and every one of you in some way or another. And I guess a live affords me this, because I was talking on another live. I don't know who subscribed to me. There's probably a spot you can go to and see that. I don't know where it's at. I'm 4 years into this, and I guess you can say I'm still an amateur, and I don't mind being an amateur because it keeps me humble, I believe. I'm learning with everyone else. Hey, Bentley, Rock Holt. Finally, some names I can recognize, I can pronounce. I got better glasses on. Got like 20 different pairs of glasses, readers. So you'll see me with different glasses on. Pick them at, like, you know, at Lowe's or Walmart, wherever I'm at. I really do need to probably look into getting my sight repaired, I guess. I don't wear glasses, by the way. I just need them to see small letters. This happened from welding. I weld, so my helmet wasn't on a couple of times. And I got what you call flash off. My helmet didn't activate, and so it ruined my farsightedness. Mr. Clean, who's that? I got you, Vanessa. I caught that. That was a good laugh. You know, I have a sister named Vanessa too. What's the chances of that? My sister is named Vanessa Olivia. I love Olivia. That's a beautiful name. The middle name. My first daughter's name is May. Middle name is May, like May. May is a very quaint name. Olivia, Frances, Elizabeth. I like all of those names. Yep, she is. Her name is Vanessa. I call her Nessa for short. It's my oldest sister. You know, she beat cancer. She got gang assaulted in the military by a group of men, and she had shingles while she was pregnant many years ago. So she is cancer free, very God-fearing woman. If you saw my sister, you wouldn't even know all these things. In the stream. What's that mean, Vanessa? In the stream? You want me to? I just got here. Stop yapping. Vanessa, I like these kind of people that come in, because that's like, I don't know if you're being passive aggressive, but you know, that's kind of the thing that us empath, we really enjoy the different things in life when we are growing. We see people that that really do appreciate what we're doing. And there's occasions when people come in and they uh they want to be their own entertainment. But Vanessa, I appreciate you coming in, and I hope wherever you are, uh, it doesn't get any worse. Hope things get better for you, and hope you can see yourself at the end of the tunnel, because that's the energy I have, and I hope the best for everyone. Even people are hurting, but I can't be connected to everyone else's hurt, because we all hurt. We all hurt, but we all have the choice to heal. That's a free will choice. Free will is beautiful, and you have to understand that. What you do with your will is your business. So 2025, what's going on? What are you guys going to do? What are your aspirations? Anybody want to chime in? Let us know what is what is your game plan for 2025 as it pertains to you and your growth. So you are annoying, Mr. Clean. End the stream. Well, you have choices. You can end the stream. Uh, you got a button. I think it says. I don't know what your button says on your phone, but figure it out. And like I say, I hope you get better in your space. And again, Vanessa is a beautiful name. And sometimes, even people that, have ugly spirits have beautiful names, and you seem like you may be one of them. You're in the right place with someone who's awakened, and I appreciate people such as you, because it keeps me humble. It keeps me aware, keeps me very, very in tune with what I don't really want to be. Uh, if you got the kind of time to come in, and at this point where I'm at 6 o'clock in the morning, to be, I don't know, wake up with the energy like that, you got more time on your hand than I do. Read this, I would rather not. It's not important. I'm reading what you're saying, and you're on an open forum, which is a beautiful thing too. It's very interesting that, when we're here openly on a live in full display, you are the test, Vanessa. So you have center stage. You have center stage. And that's interesting. When we have a Vanessa, a lot of people call them Karens, but they come in different names. It could be a Joe, Tom. They come in different names, guys. And this is how subtle we can use Vanessa as a means, since she wants to be like center. And her name may not even be Vanessa, it could be anything. They'll come in. Let's use this for a perfect example on a live, because this is real life. And this is why we do what we do. They'll come in to a circle or an event with the express intentions of doing things to create chaos. They are hell bent on chaos, but they hide, because the cowards hide behind the name. They hide behind the screen. They do a lot of things that are very cowardly. And that's not to be mean. It's just, it is what it is. As you can see, full display. We're talking about something that is all about growth. We're talking about something that somehow or another may help somebody find their way out of this dark, demonic situation that they've been in for however long they've been in it. And you want people to thrive. You want people to grow. You want people to continue to be uplifted by, the world around us and people in it. Your life, you have one life to live on this earth. And once you're gone, you're gone. And you want the best for your life and people around you. If, in fact, you got the right life idea, to have an idea in life where you want to see people hurt, harm, and destroyed, that goes back to self. There's something internally that's missing. Something internally that's very, very much missing. And, that's not our problem to solve, because we're in a world where, if you're paying attention, this type of darkness seems to have precedence. But everything is not what it seems. There's a story in the Bible where he says one will make 10 flee, 10 will make 100 flee, 100 will make 1,000 flee. You get the point. So it's not always power in numbers. See, because the spirit and the empath and the chosen one is much stronger than the demon. And the demons know this. And their whole goal is to snatch that. It is to take what is in you out. And in doing so, it takes you out. 2025, what are we doing for 2025? It's only 2 days in, guys. It's very early in the morning. And I understand that a lot of people are probably still sleeping. A lot of people getting ready to go to work. Pop in, say hi. Pop in and say hi, and let me know what's 2025 going to be for you guys. So 2025 for me, I don't know. I'm just thinking I have a game plan to which I won't completely openly share here. But, as I was saying, I'm thinking more. I'm holding fast to the thought process of what my goals are, and I'm writing things down in respects to that, because I'm not a big fan of writing things down for as goals go. I have them in my head, and I think that that's enough to carry me over. But a lot of times we forget the very things that we think about. And so, because we're processing new information all the time. So I'm writing down some of the short-term goals and long-term goals. It's not anything over the top. It's not like a whole bunch of things. Very practical, some of the goals that I have right now. And I hope you guys are at least writing down at least one goal that you want to attain to within the next, few months or few weeks. Small goals are the way to go. Even if it's just a goal of being, of growth as a person, letting go of past hostilities, because a lot of those hostilities are not yours to carry. They are the ones who had them first. And some of the hostilities that you have are as a result of some of the things that people took you through. Thank God for those people, because they brought you to an awareness. Some of those people woke you up to the BS that we're living in right now. It's a hard, heavy weight for, I think, an individual who doesn't know what we know. And they big mad. The ones that know we know, they're big mad because they hate that we know. They hate that we know. And you were powerful before. When you were asleep, you were already powerful. In thought, in essence, in the way you moved, in your whole existence, your state of mind. As broken as you are, you're very powerful. But now, awakened, game over. Game over, guys. But there's a level of humility that comes with having this powerful insight, this powerful newfound awareness. There's a strong level of humility that comes along with it. Doesn't mean we're cowards at all. Doesn't mean that we're a slouch. Doesn't mean that we're pushovers for sure. So wouldn't get that twisted, because that could be, yeah, that could be a deception right there, if one would think. But we're actually humbled by the fact that we've gone through things in life that have helped us grow. It should at least be bringing us into a humility that is God-fearing, recognizing God, first of all, and then go on to be God-fearing in a healthy way. Because when God says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that is a fear almost like a child has for a parent that is raising them in a healthy way. You know if you steal out of a store, take something that doesn't belong to you from someone maliciously, if your parents raised you to not take things without asking, not to deprive people of things that you wouldn't want them to deprive you of, and you go and do that thing, there's a certain fear once you've been found out. There's a fear that that you're going to have to answer to that father or mother. That they're not going to be pleased with your behavior. So what you do, that fear causes you to do one or two things. You run from responsibility and accountability, or you accept responsibility and accountability, and you accept the punishment or the repercussions that come with that. So when we came out of the narcissistic personality disorder abusive relationship with the narcissist, almost certainly we realized that, well, we chose to associate and get involved with this person. They didn't hold us at gunpoint. They manipulate us heavily manipulated us. But end of the day, we take ownership and acceptance of and responsibility of what or how we allowed ourselves to be involved with these people. And so that's the first sign of growth right there, because now you're accepting and you're being accountable for the thing as much as you were responsible. And then you begin to not accept and reject the way they treated you. And so you go on to heal from there. You don't have to accept another person's lie, your truth. A lot of times it's someone else's lie. But their lie doesn't have to be your truth. And that's what they mad about. They can't control what you think. They can't control how you think, what you feel. They darn sure try to get inside of your world as if they could live there. They can't live where you live. So what do? They want to tear your house down. Spirits are real, guys. And when they're in a flesh called humans, and it walks around and it looks like you and seemingly behaves like you, and it becomes deceptive and turns on you after it's played itself out to be this gentle, kind, humanistic entity or individual, and it becomes apparent right before your eyes that it's demonic. That's a shock factor in the human mind that is not easily removed. Because a lot of things are at work there. So when you go on to heal, you realize that you have to really be reborn and start over again. And I guess that's a beautiful thing because you erase pretty much everything you've known and you have to adopt a new way of thinking, a brand new, fresh way of thinking. So 2025, when a new year comes in and an old year goes out, I guess that's somewhat symbolic of putting off the old and putting on the new. So it's a starting point of sorts. So for 2025, that's what we're actually trying to do in our life, is trying to form a different mindset, a different way of living, a different way of just exercising our individuality. And if we're if we're thinking about forming new friendships, take your time, be patient with yourself. Those friendships will come because having to get rid of all of the old circles and denounce them in your space, that's a heavy thing in itself too. If you had that kind of friend circle, I didn't have a big friend circle to get rid of, because the way I move, even before I awakened, uh, I kind of moved solo. So I think I was a tad bit guarded even before I awakened. So that probably helped in a big way not to have to end those type of friendships. Although the friendships that I do have or I had that I believed were not good or beneficial for me, I just began to spend little, if not no time around those individuals anymore. And in cases where I run into people who I knew and I realize now are just bad news and toxic, I kind of bob and weave, say less, move in silence, become boring. Gray rock. Gray rock until the day you no longer exist here. If you don't know how to react to certain situations, uh, gray rock is what you do. You become very uninteresting, boring, annoying, as Vanessa Hansen said. You become that. You become everything that they want you to be for their demise. Because 2025, I want you guys to realize this: it's only numbers shifted around. But again, if that is what you need as a starting point, use it for what it is, and just kind of see your life as one big puzzle. But it doesn't mean you have to put all the pieces together overnight. You can just put one piece together at a time. You all who have put puzzles together, you know what I'm talking about. A puzzle is just when you begin to see these things fit in your life and you see that picture come to fruition, it begins to inspire you because you know that if the pieces fit, this is what it was supposed to be. So you all who are heading out to work, I do hope you have a safe, very uneventful day, peaceful day. Hope you can actually come home with a sense of pride that you've done your due diligence. You've contributed to a society that need us working one to another to build and create rather than destroy. So you guys just keep looking ahead. Don't worry about the things that are behind you. But don't forget they happen, because a lot of times you need to stay mindful of where you came from and where you don't want to return to. That's what keeps you motivated. The things you went through are supposed to be for a motivator. They're supposed to motivate you, keep you vigilant, keep you aware, keep you awake. There's no snow. January 2nd, no snow. Wasn't any snow. Well, a little bit of snow on the ground for Christmas, but a little dusting. But again, we associate certain things with certain things. Even those things are not what they used to be. In December in upstate, you don't have snow like you did before. Things are changing for sure. Things are changing all around us. And I think maybe in our mindset, we believe that they are changing when they actually were probably the same all the time. That is a thought there, because what has changed is our insight and awareness of these things. So we don't have to make any drastic changes in our life to compensate this thing around us. Just basically pay attention and move accordingly. Pray, meditate, get your rest, and basically just move accordingly. Stay aware. Stay aware. There is no science behind life. You live, you learn, you love, and you leave. Man, the time flies on the live. So I just wanted to come in, guys, to say good morning and to say in 2025, let's go. That being said, bless. I never know how to get out alive.